On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Frenzy.
A state of wild, uncontrolled excitement or activity, often characterized by chaotic or irrational behavior.
Examples:
Frenzy of activity. Buying frenzy. The shoppers were frenzied to get the best deals on Black Friday.
Verge.
The point at which something is about to happen or where something begins, the edge or margin of something, particularly a physical boundary or border.
Examples:
Verge of bankruptcy. On the verge of tears. He stood on the verge of a major discovery.
Refreshments.
Small snacks or drinks provided to guests or participants at an event, typically to satisfy hunger or thirst temporarily.
Examples:
Appetizing refreshments. Buffet refreshments. The hotel offers complimentary refreshments for guests in the lobby.
Austerity.
The state or condition of being stern, rigid, or uncompromising, or being simple or plain, an economic policy or measure that seeks to reduce government spending and debt.
Examples:
Impose austerity. Economic austerity. The government's austerity measures have resulted in widespread protests and discontent.
Widen.
To become or make something broader, wider, more extensive.
Examples:
Widen in excitement. Widen a narrowed heart valve. He widened his investigation into a medical clinic.
Republican.
A person who supports or advocates for a particular form of government, typically one that has an elected head of state rather than a monarch, a member or supporter of the Republican Party in the United States.
Examples:
Republican ideology. Republican Party. Many Republican lawmakers are advocating for stricter immigration policies.
Trajectory.
The curved path followed by an object moving through space.
Examples:
Career trajectory. A trajectory missile. The company has shown an excellent growth trajectory over the years.
Cynical.
Believing that people are motivated by self-interest, distrustful of human sincerity or integrity.
Examples:
Cynical remarks. Cynical worldview. He was very cynical and didn't believe anything anyone said unless he saw evidence for himself.
Scour.
To clean thoroughly and vigorously by scrubbing or rubbing, to search or examine something thoroughly and systematically.
Examples:
Scour a pot. Scour the internet. She had to scour the kitchen to find a clean dish to use for dinner.
Dislocate.
To move out of a position of the bone in a joint, to put out of its usual place, position, or relationship.
Examples:
Dislocate my shoulder. Dislocate residence. X-rays revealed that several of his joints were dislocated.
Unproductive.
Not producing or able to produce very much or desired results.
Examples:
In an unproductive manner. Unproductive industries. The negotiations between labor and management were unproductive.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
Excite the crowd. Excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Pragmatic.
Practical rather than idealistic.
Examples:
Pragmatic approach. Pragmatic politics. He was a pragmatic leader who made decisions based on what was practical rather than ideal.
Indigent.
Lacking the necessities of life, especially food and shelter, or lacking the means to acquire them, poor or destitute.
Examples:
Indigent population. Indigent elderly. The charity organization provides aid and support to indigent communities.
Tweak.
To pinch or squeeze something sharply, to adjust something finely.
Examples:
Tweak his cheek. Tweak the economy. He didn't tweak the plan even though he had time.
Rumor.
A piece of unverified information of uncertain origin that is spread by word of mouth.
Examples:
A false rumor. Rumor mill. There was a baseless rumor that the company was going bankrupt.
Demise.
Death or the end of something.
Examples:
Demise of bureaucracy. Meet their demise. The sudden demise of the king was a shock to everyone and threw the kingdom into chaos.
Exaggerate.
To describe or represent something as better or worse than it is.
Examples:
Exaggerate in degree. Exaggerate story. She exaggerated the extent of her injuries to get more money from the settlement.
Outweigh.
To be heavier, more significant, or more critical than something.
Examples:
Outweigh the benefit. Outweigh our wishes. The advantages would undoubtedly outweigh the disadvantages.
Inducement.
Something that is used to persuade or influence someone to do something, a motive, enticement, or incentive.
Examples:
Financial inducement. Criminal inducement. The company offered a lucrative inducement to attract new employees.
Sliver.
A small, thin, narrow piece or fragment of something, often characterized by its length or its sharpness or thinness, a small portion or amount of something, often used in a metaphorical sense to describe a trace or a hint of something.
Examples:
Sliver of wood. Sliver of metal. I had to be careful not to step on a sliver of glass on the floor.
Libertarian.
A person who believes that people should be free to think and behave as they want and the government should only have a minimal level of control, and a person who advocates those beliefs.
Examples:
Libertarian group. Civil libertarian. Western liberal democracy serves as the foundation for the libertarian philosophy of the media.
Saltwater.
Of or connected with seawater or water containing salt, living in or found in the sea.
Examples:
A saltwater fish. Saltwater crocodile. The ecosystem upstream of the river significantly impacts the saltwater ecosystem downstream.
Wed.
To marry someone.
Examples:
Wed my intended. Wed the rich man. The couple will wed after the 10th anniversary.
Snub.
To deliberately ignore, reject, or dismiss someone or something abruptly and rudely, to intentionally withhold attention, recognition, or acknowledgement in a way that is meant to be disrespectful or insulting.
Examples:
Snub a request. Snub a celebrity. He decided to snub his former friend after a major disagreement.
Confer.
To have a meeting or discussion, to come to a decision or agreement or exchange ideas, to bestow something.
Examples:
Confer degree. Confer honor. The leaders of the two countries met to confer on the issue.
Riddle.
A type of question that describes something in a difficult and confusing way, and that has a surprising answer, often asked as a game.
Examples:
Riddle me a riddle. Solve the riddle. The riddle remains mysterious to us.
Disastrous.
Extremely bad, harmful, or unsuccessful.
Examples:
Have disastrous consequences. Absolutely disastrous effect. The emission of hazardous substances has disastrous effects on the ecology of a region.
Modesty.
The quality of being modest equals having or showing a humble estimate of one's merits, importance, etc., which can include humility or shyness, the act of not showing too much of oneself or being overly boastful.
Examples:
Behave with modesty. Modesty panel. Many people with true talent show a sense of modesty rather than arrogance.
Arrogant.
Having or revealing an exaggerated sense of one's importance or abilities.
Examples:
An arrogant attitude. Grow arrogant. He was so arrogant that he thought he was always right.
Pew.
A long bench or seating area, typically found in churches, designed to accommodate multiple people during religious services.
Examples:
Empty pew. Wooden pew. The church was filled with people sitting on the pews, listening to the sermon.
Handout.
Giving money, food, or clothing to those who are poor or in need.
Examples:
Plead for handouts. 3-page handout. All those eligible will receive financial handouts.
Yell.
To shout in a sudden and loud way.
Examples:
Yell for help. Yell as loud as we can. When I asked my father for more money, he became furious and yelled at me.
Madden.
To make someone extremely angry or irritated, often to the point of losing control or rationality. To become irrational or frenzied with anger or frustration.
Examples:
Madden with rage. Madden the enemy. The slow internet connection maddened him as he tried to stream his favorite show.
Bedrock.
The solid rock underlying soil or alluvium.
Examples:
Bedrock foundation. Bedrock geology. The bedrock beneath the soil is extremely solid and stable.
Calamity. A
serious event that causes damage, injury, or loss.
Examples:
Financial calamity. A dire calamity. The earthquake was a major calamity that left many homeless.
Polarize.
To cause or become divided into two contrasting or opposite groups, opinions, or positions, to create or intensify a sharp division or conflict.
Examples:
Polarize society. Polarize opinions. The controversial new law has the potential to polarize the entire nation.
Solvable.
Capable of being solved or resolved, able to be fixed or resolved with effort, skill, or knowledge.
Examples:
Solvable problem. Mathematically solvable equation. The engineers found the technical glitch in the system was quite solvable with a software update.
Paradoxical.
Seemingly contradictory or absurd because of having two opposite features or facts, though it is probably true.
Examples:
A paradoxical anecdote. Apparently paradoxical. It is paradoxical that the French, who prefer animal foods, live longer than people in other countries.